One of the best parts about being a teacher is you get to teach your kids the right way to act and to treat people, so. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Miss Call's Campers. I am so happy you're here today. If you're new to my channel, I'm a first grade teacher in Middle Tennessee, and I'm kind of just trying to document my life and what I'm going through, so thanks for being here. It's Monday, March 18th, and to put that into perspective for you guys, I just got back last night around 1 a.m. from the Impact Driven Teaching Conference. I want to link it for you right up here. I was so happy to come to work this morning, and I'm telling y'all, this weekend I got maybe a combined 5 hours of sleep, and then last night got home at like 1 a.m. Had to wake up, of course, at like 6 a.m. It was not a fun time for me, but as soon as I got in the car and as soon as I was awake, I was so excited to just like feel the sun on me and just know that there are 21 kids who were waiting for me and wanted to hug me so bad. It was incredible. And of course my kids knew, like, I went to Florida, and they all were like, how was your vacation? And I was like, I didn't take a vacation. I feel like I am so lucky to have this group of kids, and I was actually a little bit, you know, worried about what I would come back to, but of course everything was fine. They loved the sub. They said he was super nice. He left his number for me, and he left a pretty nice comment too, so I'm glad to hear that they did a good job. He said it's one of the best classes he's been in, and I don't know if that's just what he says to everybody, but to hear that for me, it meant a lot. So it made me really happy to hear that and know that my kids did a good job while I was not there. Because I feel like we all worry about that. Like, no matter how like solid we feel, there is always a chance, you know, those kids that are having off days it just might not work out. I actually kind of tried to be smart about coming back today, because there was no way I could take off Friday and take off today, even though I probably needed today to just sleep. I'm telling y'all right now, I could cry from how tired I am. I just feel so tired. And I stayed after school to go to a PD that I found out about this morning, and I was like, oh, I really want to go to that. It was on choice boards. It was fantastic. I can't wait to do more with it and learn more about it and maybe share that with you guys. But really good. If you don't know what choice boards are, you definitely need to look into it. I'm really excited about it. Anyways, I was so tired that I left right before the PD started, went and grabbed Starbucks, which I had already had this morning, just to like make it through, because I seriously thought I was going to fall asleep. And now I have to go and pick up my pup, who has been at a farm all weekend being dog sat by someone I think that she loves more than me, honestly. I do have to keep it kind of short just because I am so stinking tired. I just want to go home and get like 13 hours of sleep, so I just might end up doing that. This weekend was life-changing for me, but also probably should have went to bed earlier. It's just hard when you're in the moment and you want to soak everything up, so that has to happen. But my kids were so stinking sweet today. It was so hard to leave them. I mean, I was giving them like the tightest hugs this morning, the tightest hugs when they left, and I just came back to school today overall feeling so refreshed and so empowered from that conference that I just feel like I'm on cloud 9, and it would only be better if I had like 20 more extra hours of sleep behind me. So with that being said, it is a beautiful day here in Tennessee. I am trying to just embrace what I'm feeling right now and the happiness and how empowered I feel from going to that conference and just coming back and feeling like I can do just about anything. I'm trying to let that take precedence over all of the feelings underneath of just being overwhelmed, of knowing that I need to find a job, of thinking about my husband graduating from the Air Force, of thinking about all the end of year things that I have to do, of thinking about implementing some new things in my classroom because I'm crazy, of just so many different things. So I'm just gonna let these good feelings carry me until I can get some rest, and then I'm gonna worry about all that other stuff. I'm pretty sure this is like the worst lighting possible, but it's totally fine. It's kind of hard for me to just be like in a really good mood right now because I'm really tired. I actually didn't get to bed till super late last night, and I knew today was going to be a really long day just because it is the day of parent-teacher conferences. So those are over. We do ours to where we have from after school until 6 o'clock for parents to come and schedule. And I already made a full video on how I do my conferences with Sign Up Genius and with the PowerPoint and everything. So if y'all wanted to see that, I do have a video on it and I'll link it for you right up here. But I had not that many parents sign up for conferences this time around, which I was expecting because they're spring conferences. And my parents are pretty much in the loop about how their kids are doing anyway, so I really wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I did have some canceled too. So I kind of just was sitting there the whole time trying to get a couple things done, but not that much. And I don't know, I really love parent-teacher conferences, but I just wish we didn't have to stay so late to get them done. Like, I know different schools do it differently, but it's just draining. And not having slept very much at all this past weekend and even last night, I don't know what it was, I just wasn't sleeping very well. I took a little mini power nap at lunch today. Probably was only like a couple of minutes, but it was just what I needed. I was walking through the hallways and seriously feeling like I could have just fallen on the floor from exhaustion, so I definitely need to get to bed probably within the next 20 minutes. It's about 7:44 right now. I actually did have a class scheduled to go work out. I've been trying out bar, but I just knew today was not going to be the day to do that, so I'm home now. Today at school was not the most fun. I don't know what it is, because yesterday was pretty good. It was actually really nice for a Monday, and I've said it so many times before, but Monday is my favorite day of the week. But today was just not fun. Like, my kids were just acting crazy. They couldn't get it together. I had one kid hit another kid in the face because the other kid called him like his name Owl, like they would say for me, Maylene Owl, and the other kid like hit him in the face, and I was like, where did that come from? And he was like, well, I hit him softly, and I was like, what? So we did this whole big thing about being a leader again and like things that I expect in my classroom, and I feel like my kids get it. They're just ready for spring break. I really feel like they're just ready. I mean, yeah, the whole vibe across the school is like, we are ready for spring break, we are tired. But I mean, I felt pretty good about their behavior and everything yesterday, but today, it was not fun. However, I do want to mention that I have started more of a free writing time in my classroom. I did go to the Impact Driven Teaching Conference last weekend. I think I probably said it 20 times in this video so far. But Jen Jones, you know her handle, I don't need to even explain her, I don't feel like. Jen Jones was at the conference, and I remember, like I distinctly remember, one part of her presentation was talking about how kids just need time to write whatever they want. And I like cheered for that, everybody cheered for that, and then I kind of sat back and I was like, am I doing that? And I thought about it, because in my writing center, we do stations every single day, and in my writing center, like, my kids have free choice. Like, they have one thing they have to do, it's the must do, and then they have a lot of different options to write about anything they want. But I was thinking about it and I was like, that really is not it. I really was not doing that. So yesterday I actually started, whenever we come in from lunch, instead of them coming in and putting their heads down and resting, coming in, getting their writing journals and writing, and I think it just changed my life. I seriously think it did. I have already built such a big culture around writing and why writing is important and how much I love writing, and now my kids love writing. And after lunch, normally we would come in, turn off the lights, and we'd put our heads down, which is great because they need that. But I decided that I was just gonna have them still come in quietly, and just to have time to themselves, but get their writing journal and just write about whatever. And y'all, I was not specific. I literally just showed them, I modeled the procedure of what I wanted them to do, walking in, going to the book bin, getting my writing journal, thinking about where I was gonna work best, okay, picking that spot. They actually thought it was super funny because I was thinking, and then I pretended to start writing, and then I pretended like there was a person next to me talking, and I looked over to no one was there, but I was pretending, and I looked over to them and I was like, and then I went to write again, but the invisible person was still talking to me, and so I did this again. And then I tried to write, and then I would look back at the invisible person who wasn't leaving me alone, because it happens in my classroom all the time. And then I got up and I moved away from them, which we call debugging in my class, and they were cracking up the entire time. And then when I showed them how I wanted them to kind of wrap it all up, I hopped back to being a teacher, rang my doorbell, and then I kind of switched between teacher and student and kind of role played it, and they thought it was the best thing in the whole wide world. So that was really fun yesterday, and I feel like taking the 10 minutes to show them exactly what I want it to look like really makes this time successful. And yesterday I was so blown away by the things they were writing, and today I was even more blown away because they're actually doing a really good job. Like, they're not just writing, scribbling, doing whatever, like they're putting work into this. And I told them, I was like, you can write about whatever you want. You can write about X, Y, Z, and I kind of just let them do it. And I sat down at my table, I pulled out a composition notebook, and I started writing too. Because if you're expecting your kids to read, take some time, read independently so they can see you doing those things. If you're expecting your kids to write, take some time and just sit there and write so they can see you doing that too. I know it's important, you know, especially with the young ones, to go around, make sure everybody's doing okay, but honestly, I kind of just let them go, and I'll sit there and write with them too. And whenever they come and show me, all I do is I say, what'd you write about today? And I date stamp it and like just skim it, and it's been great. I'm really proud of some of the things that my kids are choosing to do with their writing. A lot of them are doing journal style. They'll do like day 1 of school, day 2 of school, and some of them are like trying to do chapter books. Like, they're going through and like numbering their pages and like doing chapter 1, chapter 2, like the outline of a chapter book. And some of them are writing to me or just writing about their day. And one little girl I have makes me so incredibly happy because I tell them, like, you have to be writing the whole time. Like, you're not gonna be talking to a friend, you're not gonna be, you know, doing whatever. You have to be writing the whole time. And I have one little girl who can't write a whole lot, so what she wrote is, Miss Call, I love you so much. Yeah. So that was my day in a nutshell today. I really hope tomorrow is going to be a little bit better in terms of behavior, but you know, up and down is just how it is sometimes, and I can accept that and give my kids a little bit of slack some days, but today was not the most fun day to be a teacher. But you know what? Thinking about it, really isn't that bad, so I'll see you tomorrow. Just kidding. I wanted to show you a box that I got really quickly. So this is a box from Amazon, huge, and it came with this book. And I don't know if you guys can see how big that box is compared to this book, but I came home and I had that big box sitting right outside my door, and I was like, what did I order from Amazon? And I opened it up, and it's this book called Grumpy Monkey, which, not gonna lie, is kind of how I felt today. And I was like, I didn't order this book. And it had a note from Morgan at the beach classroom, and I love her, first of all, but she was actually my Secret Santa, and we talk on Instagram and YouTube, and she's just like the sweetest, cutest thing. But she said, hi Maylene, I was thinking of you and about your husband being gone, so I wanted to send you a book off your wish list. This wasn't on it, but I saw it in Target and thought it was an adorable book. Hope your kids like it. Love, Morgan. And it just said Morgan, but I feel like I knew immediately who it was just because of the way it was written, and she is exactly the kind of person who would think to do something like that. And I actually have 2 more letters from my husband that I got today, so I'm gonna go read those and respond to those. I am doing okay. Thank you so much for everybody who's been checking in on me. I have 16 days till I get to see him again, so yeah, I'm counting down, but I'm okay. Hello, so it's Wednesday after school. It's 5:38, although I did leave right after school. I don't live far from my school either. It's just, I went to Dairy Queen, got a free ice cream cone, and then came home and sat in my car for like a good 2 hours. And here's the thing, guys, I didn't want to turn on the camera today. Like, I really did not. And it's hard for me right now to even talk to you guys, because now that everybody knows about my YouTube channel and people at my school know about my YouTube channel, I feel like I need to censor what I say, just because people are gonna be watching it. Like, I feel like I can't be as specific about certain things, but honestly, being honest with you guys means more than what someone else at my school is gonna think of me. But I have to be honest with you guys, because I didn't even feel like turning on my camera today. I literally had it in my mind that I was just gonna skip vlogging today and update you guys tomorrow, because today was not an amazing day for me, and it was nothing to do with my students, because my students in the morning, they were a little bit crazy, but you know, we brought it in and it was overall a pretty good day. But then after school, things just went downhill, and it's so hard for me right now because I know people from my school are watching this, and if you're watching this, hello. But it's just really awkward because I can't say everything that I want to say because I know people are watching this, and if you vlog or are on Instagram and you have people on your team who follow you, you understand. But it's hard because I want to be honest with you guys and tell you everything that I'm going through, but I've had a couple frustrations with my team, and today after school it was just like I was pretty much being bullied in the group chat. And I just want to say, like, group chats and texts in general are so easy to misconstrue, which is what I thought I had done with someone else's text that they sent to me. And I tried to like keep it positive, and then everybody else just haven't cried all year, guys. I just want to say I would have no problem sitting here and talking to you guys about it, but the fact that I know my team is gonna be watching it is just, or somebody from my team maybe, I don't really know. I haven't cried all year, guys, but I feel like I should share this just because it is the first time, and who knows, maybe it's my lack of sleep from this weekend and not getting to bed till midnight Monday night and last night. It's probably a lot of things that are making me feel this way. Hey Tesla. But I was basically being bullied in the group chat. Tesla, you're like a therapy dog. Thank you. And so I'm just staying out of it, but basically I was just being bullied in the group chat, text after text, and they did it in a way it can be defended the way they said things, because in the text message seemed like they're coming off nice, but some of them didn't even seem that. Some of them were just plain out rude and mean. Anyways, it started with somebody on my team messaging in the group chat, which I don't even know why they messaged in the group chat, because they had already come to my room and said something to me, and I had been like, no, it's fine, I was just really confused about whatever that you had sent, blah blah blah, thanks. But she went and posted something in the group chat, and that led to not everybody on the team, but a majority of our team, and we have a big team, ganging up on me. And guys, I'm serious when I tell you guys it's hard to sit here and talk about this right now. It really is. These are the kind of things that are behind the doors of YouTube and Instagram. But my whole point in starting this channel was to show you guys what it felt like, whatever my experience was. So I'm here and I'm sharing with you guys, but it literally has been the first time I cried all year, because it was just text after text of things being blown way out of proportion and just turned into them attacking me. And it just, but you know, messaging all of my teacher friends on here, and they were so supportive, and I mean, them saying from an outside perspective how mean and petty all of it was. It's just hard for me to want to take it seriously. But for me, I haven't done anything I feel like to deserve the messages that they were sending, so it's fine. One of the best parts about being a teacher is you get to teach your kids the right way to act and to treat people, so that's what I'm just gonna keep doing. But I just had to come on here, even though I know someone from my school is gonna see it. I don't even care, because I feel like me opening up to you about this is gonna help you understand that, like, no one's life is perfect and things are never what they appear to be. That's why I try so hard to be there for all of you, because I don't know, you know, what you're going through or how you're feeling when you message me on Instagram or when you leave a comment. That's why I work so hard at trying to build relationships with you guys, because I know sometimes life is not the easiest. So okay, I do want to say that after, you know, crying in my car and sitting in there for 2 hours trying to feel better and listen to music and just, you know, breathe fresh air, I was again chatting with a lot of my teacher friends, and I can't imagine, you know, not having those people to vent to and talk to and just be honest with. It's a good thing the exposure is so high. Maybe you can't see all the tears are the mascara on my face. But it's really important to have those people, and so if you don't have that person there for you, there's a lot of really, really great people out there if you just reach out to them. And like I said, I'm here for you guys too. That's one of the only things holding me together right now is all of you guys, and checking my messages and seeing you guys message me about things that you're going through or things that make you happy, or you posting about like you watching my videos or anything. Like, it just makes me feel so good to know. Now I have a headache. It just makes me feel really good to know that there's people out there who will treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, even if they're a complete stranger. So I'm gonna go edit my Miami vlog and just be, you know, happy and grateful for the things that I do have in my life and the awesome things that I do have going for me, and not focus on the negativity, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, like, there are negative people. There's people who have off days. There's people who just need to get things off their chest, and things can get so misconstrued in texts and messages anyway. But at the same time, I know what a productive conversation is supposed to look like, and I didn't have that today. So I'm just looking forward to putting that aside, moving on, and just remembering how lucky I am to, you know, be a teacher in the first place, how lucky I am to be here with you guys, how lucky I am to have best friends who I keep hostage inside of my phone until I can see them again. So with that being said, if you are going through something, just know that everything is not perfect, even though it looks perfect online, and there are so many people out there who are going through the same thing as you, and just reaching out to someone is gonna be the best thing in the world sometimes. I know I've reached out to people on here who I just really liked. I liked their personalities and their stories on Instagram, or I liked them on YouTube and I reached out to them, and now I have relationships with those people. So don't be shy to do something that's gonna be good for your soul. And if that is going and getting a free cone at Dairy Queen after school, do that too. I really encourage it. It really helps. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so it's Friday. I have not been the best vlogger, but I kind of wanted to share and catch you up. So you guys know how my day went Wednesday. It was not fun. Thursday morning I woke up, I wasn't feeling myself. I didn't like sing in the car like I normally do. I kind of just drove to school, came to school. I just felt really off, and like, I don't know, I isolated myself a little bit, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but I did because I just wasn't ready. And I think that's okay. And for lunch, normally I eat with 2 other girls, and I kind of just went to my room and shut the door because I just didn't want to talk to anybody, and I also didn't want to complain to them, because both of the girls that I ate lunch with were not part of like the drama of it all, but I didn't want to complain to them, and it was still in my mind, and I knew it would be hard to talk about anything else. So I just decided to stay in my room and just not talk to them about it, which I think was a really good choice, because I don't really like talking to people about other people, and I didn't want that to happen. So other than that, we did have kind of like a little team meeting or whatever. I was kind of expecting it to go in a different direction than it did. I was kind of expecting people to be like, you know what, that was kind of unprofessional. Didn't happen, and I realized, you know what, that's just not gonna happen, and that's okay. So today, I woke up and I was feeling a little bit better just because I had the time. You know, sometimes it just takes time to get over something, and you know, I was sitting in my car on my way to school and just kind of enjoy myself and get back into my normal routine, and I feel like it went a lot better. I was definitely not, you know, isolating myself. But also on Thursday, forgot to mention, I had a pop-in observation, of course. So there's that. And I had my post-conference with my assistant principal today. But honestly, like, when you are up there being observed, it feels like there's so many things that are going wrong. Like my kids, for sure. I know I was doing guided reading when she came in, and the way we transitioned into it was different than the way we normally do it. So I had kids coming up to me while I was in guided reading, and I was so frustrated, because I was like, that's the #1 thing I just do not let them do. And they were doing it, and it's like partly my fault because I switched our routine up a little bit, so I felt bad about that. But you know, she came today and didn't even mention it. I mean, I know it, she doesn't need to tell me that, I already know. But she kind of just made me feel really good about everything that I'm doing in regards to relationships and my kids and our environment in the classroom. She made me feel really, really good about that. And that's something that I really have tried hard to do in my class this year. It's my very first year. I'm giving it like 1000%. I mean, I'm going for it, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job, and I can see the changes in my kids, and I can hear them talk to each other and hear the language that they use with each other, and they're mimicking me in their everyday, you know, routines and everything. And it just feels good to know that like those things are happening because of me. And I mean, I can't take all the credit. I have awesome kids, but it just feels good. And I'm really glad to have started my teaching career with this class. They are so special to me. So today was a better day. I again decided not to pick up the camera yesterday just because I just wanted time with myself. And that is totally okay. So today is Friday, and spring break is actually next week. So I have a break, I have a week, just a week. I don't know how long you guys get, but we get a week. And I'm gonna try to be really productive. I'm gonna finish up my updated teaching portfolio so I can like really seriously job hunt, not just like scan the job boards, but like actually start emailing principals and hoping someone wants me. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I am more nervous this time around than I was before. I just really am scared I'm not gonna get a job, and after teaching for 1 year, if I don't get a job, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Is that really sad to say? No, I mean, like, I just want to teach. And I know that the next year is going to be crazy anyway because of like my husband and everything that's going on, but I just want to teach. I just want another class, and I would be heartbroken if that didn't happen. So again, if you live in Mississippi, feel free to hit me up. Anyways, that being said, I'm about to go work out. I've been doing bar, and I really like it actually. But going is like so much fun. I love it. I love the environment. They play like awesome music. It's just a bunch of girls in front of a mirror doing bar, and I love it. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys.
Here we go. Cause the earth is spinning on its axis, it is rotating in its whole orbit, yeah, Earth revolves around the sun in orbits till I bet you never knew, yeah, 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 our sky's so cool, yeah, 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 yeah. Our sky's so cool.
Hey guys, I got my very first Formulate box, and I wanted to show you what was inside. I've already cut it, but I haven't opened it, so. Okay. Stay open. So this is what it says. Your journey begins. Welcome to Formulate. Please download our app. Can't wait to hear from you. Okay. So I wonder what is in here. Okay, this is the little card that came with it. So I guess over here, this is everything I put in my quiz about my hair and scalp health, and these are my goals. We have instructions here on how to use it. Oh, that's the smell that I got. And then these, I guess, are all of the ingredients that they picked for me. And then this looks like the full list of ingredients. So, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, wow, these bottles are gorgeous, you guys. Oh my goodness. I am so impressed with this packaging right now. This is nice. Okay, I'm gonna set them up. That's, I guess, shampoo and conditioner, right? That would make sense. Oh my goodness. There's Braille on the bottles. That is cool. Can you guys see? Can you see that there's Braille on the bottles? I think this one is conditioner. Maybe it tells me. I just noticed it tells me exactly when it was created. So it was created on March 11th. So I think this one is conditioner. I kind of want to do a smell test really quickly. Wait, no, maybe this is the shampoo. This definitely looks more like shampoo, and this looks more like conditioner. The only thing I'm confused about right now is that it says to pump shampoo into your hands, but there's no pump. So I'm not sure if I was supposed to get a pump or not. I might have to go back to the website and look, but these are cuties. I can't wait to try them out. Okay, so I just used Formulate for the very first time. I just want to let you guys know this is not something that I'm going to be linking down in my description box until I know for sure that I actually like it. So like I said, I literally just tried it for the first time. And I did as the instructions told me, which was to shampoo once and then rinse and shampoo again. And I've used sulfate-free shampoos before. I know kind of what that's like. So basically, you put it in your hands, you lather it up as much as you can, you do the thing, and it doesn't really foam up really, or lather, I guess is the word to use. And then the second time that I did it, it did a lot better of a job at like kind of getting that lather working. I'm not really good at the technical terms. I noticed the second time I had started shampooing my hair, how velvety the texture of this shampoo was. And I want to be completely honest with you guys, I was not expecting to feel anything different with this shampoo. Like 100% I was not expecting to be impressed by it. I just wanted to try it out, you know, if it was supposed to be better for my hair, see if it was actually better for my hair. But I wasn't expecting like the experience of it and like the texture of the shampoo to be what it was. But when I say velvety, it was. And I could tell even just rinsing it out of my hair, rinsing the shampoo, I was like, wow, my hair has never felt like this rinsing out any shampoo I've ever tried before. And I've tried a range from like, I don't know if you call them drugstore shampoos, but like your basic ones, all the way up to like Paul Mitchell. I've tried those, and well, that's pretty much it. But I really enjoyed washing my hair with this shampoo. And then I tried the conditioner. I used it, here's the bottom of my hair. I used it to about here. I don't usually go higher than my chin with conditioner. That's kind of my rule. But my hair feels really good right now. I know a lot of people have mentioned that with Formulate, it takes a couple of tries to get it right. Like maybe their hair feels greasy. And so Formulate's really good about letting you try different formulas, I guess. I know my friend Brianna from Putting Forth Effort recently started trying Formulate out. And she, I think, is on her 4th Formulate. And like I said, very first time using it. What I'm gonna do is just blow dry my roots a little bit. That way it doesn't dry so flat to my head. This is my hair, guys. My hair dries pin straight unless I like sleep on it when it's wet, and then it'll get like a weird little wave, which is why a lot of times you see me braiding my hair so I can get something out of it. But I am gonna blow dry the roots just so it doesn't stick flat to my head, and then let the rest kind of air dry and kind of see how I feel about it from there. But I just wanted to mention it to you. I actually want to see if this is good for me and for my hair, and if I like it, because I recently got my haircut. Actually, that's a lie. I got my haircut in January, and Formulate reached out to me in January asking if I would be interested in, and I had a conversation with my hairdresser about the shampoos I used, and she was like, don't use those shampoos. And so I was like, wow, this is perfect timing. But Formulate, I guess they just got really backed up on their orders, so I ended up not getting my shipment until maybe like a week and a half ago. And so of course I went to Miami, and so now I'm finally getting to try it out. But I'm really excited because I really want healthier hair. I want a healthier scalp, and I just really hope that this is gonna do it for me. So yeah, I thought I would keep you guys updated in case switching your shampoo or just getting a better shampoo for your hair is something that you're interested in.